Very nice. Here I am, second Sunday in Damansara Jaya near the new Atria. Gonna settle down and enjoy myself because I got brand new products for Gadget Nation to showcase to you. So it should be very interesting. By the way, my name is Adam Carruthers and let's start.
ZTE has launched its new line of high-end smartphones in Malaysia, the Axon Elite, competitively positioned as a premium flagship device designed to meet evolving needs of global consumers. Awarded the User Experience Gold Award at the IFA 2015, Axon Elite aims to deliver a power-packed mobile device complete with the highest standards of audio and visual requirements for an enhanced user experience. Sony has revealed its new audio lineup, bringing the latest stylish headphones and a Walkman with a distinct finish in a vast array of colors that lets users match their style. The high-resolution audio device brings tunes so much closer to the true sound that the artist originally intended. This combination of quality and design elevates both Sony's new H-Ear On headband-type headphones, H-Ear in NC noise cancellation in-ear headphones, H-Ear in-ear headphones, and Walkman to become a true statement of musical style and personality. The awaited LG V10 has been unveiled. Sports 5.7 inches of screen, it is a phablet at its best. Boasting a multimedia-rich experience, the V10 is equipped for a dual-screen approach. Moreover, the V10 has better durability with its DuraGuard frame that protects the display from hard bumps and tumbles. Made from SAE grade 316L stainless steel, it protects the most vulnerable areas around the edges and corners. The LG V10 will be available starting in Korea, and it will be released later on in other regions.
If you thought I just had one device to review, do not be deceived. I'm playing a magic trick. There's actually two right here. One from Sony, one from Acer, and they're both good for their price points. Let's put it that way. Want to find out more? Let's dig in. So, two devices in front of me, and actually, in terms of prices, they are not that close either. What you have on my left, your right, something from Sony, which is really nice, really sleek, and it certainly will be a head turner. So I'm going to put this aside because I want to focus first on the Acer Aspire R11, which is the one of the keyboard to my right, which is your left, obviously. So these two could not be any more different, and that's reflected in the price point as well. But this is much more of a budget. This is slightly under 1,500 ringgit. It's 1,499, so not too expensive. And if you're thinking I'm holding an Ultrabook here in my hands, something which is light and easy to carry around, you might be a little bit wrong. This, as a matter of fact, is 1.5 kg, so this feels extremely hefty in my hand. I think it summarizes everything in the fact that it's not meant to be really nice and super sleek and therefore expensive. This is working within a budget. For example, this may be able to flip all the way around like such. Pretty cool, yeah, I'll have to admit that. But nowadays, how many times have we seen on the show a device with really cool hinges? You can see right here, the hinge in this is not so cool. It's efficient, but it's nothing that'll make you go, wow, that looks really nice. This will just get the job done and nothing else. It feels firm and it feels solid. Also, in terms of the speed, this may be packing a fair bit of RAM, 4 GB, 500 hard disk drive inside, HDD. Take note, I said HDD, I did not say solid state drive, which means when you're booting this up, when you're on the go, running on the fly, it's not going to go up too fast either. So again, bear in mind the price point, 1,499. Although I do wish it did have an SSD, something I've become really accustomed to, particularly those smaller laptops like such. However, one thing which they have spared no expense on, it seems, and I guess this contributes to the weight as well, will be the peripherals that you can attach. So if we flip it onto this side, we obviously have the power jack right there, we've got the power button itself, we've got a slot right here for you to play around with as well in terms of volume, etc. And here we've got right there Ethernet cable, we've got a couple of HDMI and 2 USB ports as well, and the headphone jack. So if you're going to connect a lot of things to this, really shouldn't be too much of a problem. So as I open it up, again, the layout is as basic as the entire thing is. You can see the trackpad, you can see the keyboard right there, and it'll certainly get the job done. Now, this device here, it's certainly something useful if you're going to carry it to work or to school, but don't expect it to be a head turner or anything like that. However, if I move on to what we have here from Sony, now this is light. This is nice. So let's talk about it. Sony Xperia Z4 tablet, and it is, firstly, it's light. If you've held an iPad Air 2, this is actually lighter than that. This is fantastic. I mean, it is much lighter than its predecessors as well. It's so nice to hold in your hands like such. It does not feel like a burden whatsoever, and I can't get over it. I mean, it's so thin. I mean, you see right here, it's less than 400 grams as well. This is really, really something else. They've gone all out, and Sony, I congratulate you on just holding it in my hands. It is something else. And the whole thing is so sleek and beautiful, and of course it's waterproof just like its predecessor. So let's take a look around the sides firstly. At the base, we've of course got the USB port for you to charge it, etc. Then we move it around. We've got a micro SD here. So it comes with 32 GB internal storage. You can expand it further. And right there, you can see here's the volume rocker and the signature power button as well to switch it on and off. This has got a very polished finish at the back in particular. The bezel running along the side is also very, very nice. The screen itself, 299 ppi, so it's really crystal clear, nice full HD screen as you can see. The Acer, I should add, is slightly below full HD, so subpar compared to this. I mean, it's very unfair for me to compare in a sense because the price of this is over 1,000 ringgit more, and that's without the keyboard. If you get the keyboard, it's over 3,000 ringgit, which is pretty much double what this is right here. Obviously, this is one of the flagship models for Sony, so they've gone all out here with everything inside. The LDAC technology, which I say is better than Bluetooth, has been incorporated into this. They got digital noise cancelling as well. Everything you would want is in this. It's running on Lollipop as well, but the price you pay, ouch. So what do I think about these two in comparison? Overall, I would say it's justly unfair to compare these two devices because, I mean, the Sony device, Xperia Z4 tablet here, it's running everything in terms of the latest specs. I mean, it's using 64 octa-core Snapdragon 810. I mean, it's the latest of the latest. It's on Lollipop. The front-facing camera is running 8 megapixels. I mean, it's gone for the whole selfie mode, so you can take it around. And you know what? It's probably lighter than some phones. You can just hold it up and snap a picture like such. Even the back is using the 5 megapixel camera, 8 megapixels I should say, sorry. Everything about it is very nice. Whereas the Acer, it's more of a practical device. This does feel sturdy, I have to say that. It feels firm. If I was to hit myself over the head with this right now, I would probably black out. That's how heavy and cumbersome it is. But it's the prices, isn't it? That's what you're paying for. We know Acer can make really nice devices, but we also know you'll have to pay for that Acer device. It's the same with Sony. Whereas the Z4, as with most of the flagship devices that we've seen from Sony, this really steps up from the Z3 tablet, and it's just lighter. I mean, if you thought it was light before, it's even lighter now. It's lighter than the iPad Air 2, which is saying something. It's got a nice polished finish to it. At the end of the day, it's also waterproof, so it's a lot of fun, and there's a lot of beef underneath the hood as well, and it's very, very light body. So if you're willing to spend slightly under 2,700 ringgit on just a tablet, or over 3,000 ringgit with the keyboard as well, then by all means check this out, because this can do probably a lot more than this can in terms of smoothness. The only thing it doesn't have is the proprietary stuff which you can plug into the side like such. I've shown you the sides. This one has got everything from an Ethernet cable port rather to USB and everything. So all I can say is good job, Sony, and also I have to say good job to Acer for packing in a lot for those who are on a little bit more of a budget.
Somewhere between what the eye sees and what the heart feels is a story waiting to be told. Photo Face-Off.